Okay, this is a really excellent example of a fade setup using the synchronicity between the 10-year note, the 30-year, and the 5-year. And you can see over here on the 10-year, I was kind of trying to get in. Really, I was trying to get in late here. You see me move this around and eventually exit. But what I'm seeing is I'm seeing the price on the ZN trade closer to the Globex highs. On the ZB, it's sitting right in the middle of the range, and on the ZF, it's kind of the middle of the range, but kind of the middle lower part of this, kind of broader range here. And so the thought is that if the ZN comes up and hits anywhere near its highs again, and these things don't budge, that there's a good fade set up there that I'm looking at. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause and get to a point here where we can kind of see a little bit more of the price action, kind of speed it up here. So you can see it trades up and down. You look at where ZF is at. It's now in the bottom of that kind of broader range, just working it through that range. ZB is sitting in the range as well. But now you see ZN start to take a little bit of a shot up. You can see the buyers start to build up. You see 1725 printed there, 490. Now nobody wants 28 right now. They took 27.5. There's a big step, 43,500. They move up. They did take 28 on 2056, and they're starting to pull orders here. 1,300. You can see on the offer side though, a lot of volume here, even when they're pulling. And now they start hitting into that. So you can see if let me just kind of go back in. This is a good example of kind of the firming that takes place. So you can see we're trading 1381. Even here on the bull side, 467, 1381, 1751 at the second level. 2665. The bull's hit in pretty hard. The ZB has come up close to its highs as well, but not a lot of strength there either. And now the bears start hitting in. This 28 is a great spot to get in. And you can see I actually got in here. I think I got a little bit nervous. But the ZF over here is just right here in the middle of the range. It's just a beautiful setup. When you're looking for synchronicity between the three different contracts, you want to see all three start to crack highs, and that's your best kind of breakout trade. So you kind of have to question here, where really is ZN going to go when you don't have ZB cracking anything and ZF is way down here. So definitely a good way to look for fades is to look for when these three are out of sync into where they're trading. And I'll just speed this up a little bit so we can kind of see the end here, but we can see it kind of comes down, it comes up, comes down, and eventually comes down several ticks, and eventually I get out down here. So great trade, nice fade setup, and it was a great way to use the three different contracts together.